Hey everybody. To start off class, a little bit of tech housekeeping. I was recommending to all students that they take a couple of moments to go and do some modifications to both their Google Gmail account as well as to their Google Classroom account that might make it a little bit more easier for you to navigate as well as a touch more professional. So if you can kind of follow along, I'd appreciate this. So first things first, I want to go and tackle the idea of our Google Gmail account. So you want to go to your waffle iron if you don't already have your Gmail open, at which point you want to go and click on your waffle iron and you want to click on Gmail. That'll bring up the Gmail account. As you can see in my background here, this is my drafts page. Normally it would open up to your inbox, but what I'm going to ask that you do is you go ahead and click on this gear box over here. So let me get this out of the way. Oh, also check this out. To make space and to utilize as much of your Chromebook as possible, if you click these three bars right here, it says main menu. You can make your main menu disappear off to the side so you get the whole screen to work with, and you can just bring it right back. It's just as easily. But here we go. So as I was about to say, you want to hit on your gear right here, your settings, and you notice that quick settings pops up, and we do not want quick settings. We actually want to see all settings. So if you click on this, and all the settings then kind of comes up, waiting for its loading. All right, here. Now, I've kind of zoomed in so you can see this, but if you could just make sure you're in General, the General tab here, and then you want to kind of scroll down a little more than halfway. You're going to notice there's a little link for a signature, okay? So it's right before the bottom, but it's called Signature, at which point you're going to want to go and create a signature for yourself. Now, for doing this, a lot of times we get emails from students that don't have their names at the end, and we're not really sure what class they're in. So this is me asking you, teacher to student, to help everybody out and also to give you a little bit of an insight on how to be a little bit more professional. I'd like you to go ahead and create a student sample. So you want to hit create new. So create a new signature, at which point I would type it student signature. That's probably fine. And then what you're going to want to type into the student signature right over here, I'm going to recommend that you type your name, Westfield Middle School, Team 83. You don't have to go as far as homeroom unless you know your homeroom. That's fine. But then I would go and I would list my schedule. So you'll notice, you see I've got science and all the A through G periods are all right here. Okay. And so this is just my advice to you to go ahead and type in your schedule after you've typed in your name, school, Westfield Middle School, Team 83, and then your schedule right below that. You can skip lunch, but write your schedule, type your schedule in. Once you've gone and done that, go ahead and scroll to the very, very bottom of your page, and you'll be able to hit Save Changes. Mine, I didn't change anything, so you don't need to do it. But click Save Changes. That way you'll go and it'll keep your signature, and now every time you send an email, that will automatically be at the bottom, already typed up for you. Okay? So just wanted to go and show everyone that. The other thing I wanted to go and mention to you guys was how to go and take care of your Google Classroom, or as we like to refer to it as the dashboard. So in Google Classroom, over here on the left, if you hit the main menu on it, there's a chance for you to go and click on all your classes or by class that you want. Now, if you click on all classes, and here's where some of you are going to notice this. Some of you may have a lot of classes because of either last year's classes or even just quarter one's classes that maybe you're still part of a class. It's really important that you go and navigate and move these things around so that it kind of follows your schedule. And that's just a suggestion. You don't have to do this. But I do find that it's pretty cool because now if I go and say, look, say my A period was over here. So if I grab this and I drag it over here, this is my schedule as we see right here. And when I click on the main menu, you'll notice my A period has now been shifted down in my list. Now, personally, I like it to have them in the order of the day. So I would want my A period to be back over here. Oop. Classes. Let's bring A period back over to where it needs to be, which so goes homeroom, A period, B period, C. Now for me, I don't have a D period. I apologize, but I would have all my classes there. Now, to be fair, you can also do this thing where you hit Control minus or Control plus to zoom in or zoom out so that you can go and put as many classes on your screen as you want. Now, you will notice you can get pretty small here, but that's about as small as it goes. And I'm not really sure how useful or helpful that is to you. but you can also go in the other direction. And I like to basically have the day's worth of classes on my screen, knowing full well that there's a couple other classes that I'm part of that I need to move towards the end. And so here we go, homeroom through A through G, and then a couple of my shared classes with some of the other teachers. Okay, so that's the tech housekeeping tips for today. If you could go ahead and take care of that, that would be awesome. And I'll see you back in class. Thanks a lot, guys.